Good morning, I am Padmini. In this session, we are going to discuss some proper user prepositions like since, for, on time, in time, beside, besides, among, between, into, out of. If you want to know more about prepositions, you can visit my YouTube channel. We will start with since and for. Since and for both are used as the prepositions of time. So when we talk about since and for, so what is the difference between these two? Since is used with the point of time, whereas for is used with the period of time. Just with one example. The patient has been in a state of coma since 2012. If this since we will convert into for, then what we can write? See, the patient has been in the state of coma for 8 years. So the difference we got here, when we used the period of time for 8 years, but when we use the specific time or the point of time, it is since 2012. So I can give you another example. I have been working under this YouTube channel since 8th April. I have been working in this YouTube channel for 3 months. So here also we can get the difference for 3 months and since 8th April. So since is always used with the point of time and for is always used with the period of time. Next, on time, in time. So when we talk about on time and in time, I'll start with an example. I reached the examination hall on time. I reached the examination center in time. So as you know, I reached the examination hall on time and I reached the examination center in time. So here we can get the difference. So on time indicates the arranged time, means neither before nor after the fixed time. But when we talk about in time shows not late, within a comfortable span of time. Means here when you will see that I reached the airport on time, means at the exact time. For example, your aeroplane is going to leave at 8 o'clock and exact 8 o'clock you reached in the airport. But when you will say, I reached the auditorium in time for the speech, means before the time. Or you can say a comfortable span of time you have. So the way we use on time means the exact time. Not late, not before also. But when we talk about the in time means that is before the time. So we all reached our examination center in time, means before the time, before 5 minutes or before 10 minutes, like that. But to the examination hall, we always reach on time, means at the exact time, not the before, not late. Next, we will go with beside and besides. Beside and besides, these are known as the prepositions of place. When we talk about beside and besides, sometimes it comes to our mind whether besides is the plural of beside. Not like that. Beside means by the side of, and besides means in addition to. So I can give you an example. The chair was beside the table. The chair was beside the table. But she ate yogurt besides the chocolate cake. So here the difference we can got. For example, your father has brought yogurt and at the same time also chocolate cake. And instructed your mother that those who will take the yogurt, they will not get the chocolate cake. But in this case, when you are asking your mother, no, I will eat yogurt besides the chocolate cake also. But we can say Rita is sitting beside Geeta. Means here, beside means by the side of, and besides means in addition to. Next prepositions, among and between. So among and between, these all are also prepositions of place. So where we will use among and where we will use between. So among is used with more than two persons or things, and between is used with two persons or things. Just we can give the example. The purse is kept among the bags. The purse is kept among the bags. The pen is kept between the jug and the cup. So another example also we can give. For example, I have so many chocolates. I have so many chocolates. If I will say, distribute these chocolates among the children. But when I talk about Ram and Shyam, then I will say, distribute the chocolate between Ram and Shyam. So this is the difference between among and between. When we talk about two persons or thing, we will use their between. But when we will talk about more than two person and thing, we will use their among. Next, un upon. So upon is used with things in motion, whereas on can be used while indicating things at rest. So how can we say upon means the motion and on means static? For example, the books are on the table. The books are on the table. Or we can say her shoes are on the floor. But when we will use upon, the dog jumped upon the chair. The dog jumped upon the chair. Here we can understand upon the chair and on the floor means here on means it is static and upon means it's dynamic. So on means the things at rest and upon means the things in motion. The same way also we can use the other two types of prepositions like in and into. When we are saying the students are in the class, the students are in the class. In this sentence means that the students are already inside the class. And the bell rang, the teacher entered into the class. Means here the students are static, but the teacher is in motion. So like that we can give more examples. I throw a stone into the water. The fishes are in the water. So like this we can use. The same way we can use on, upon also. On, the bottle is on the table. But we can say the cat jumped upon the table. So in this case, the things which is in the static, we will use their on. But when something is in action or in motion, we will use upon and into. Next, we will go with into and out of. Both prepositions are known as prepositions of direction. When we talk about into and out of, they are opposite to each other. When we talk about into indicates movement towards the interior of something. For example, as I said, the dolphin jumped into the water. I throw a stone into the water. But when we talk about out of is the opposite of into, and it shows from the interior of. Means how? For example, we can say he walked out of the door, or we can say the fisherman coming out of the river. So we can use here out of means it shows from the interior of, and into means it shows the interior of something. Like as I said, the dolphin jumped into the water, and the way we can say the fisherman was coming out of the river. So you can understand here into and out of. I hope in this session you have understood everything. And one more thing, please subscribe my channel and share it. Thank you.